yo quería decir con esta canción que puede ser agresiva, puede ser dominante y eso también es sexy.
I call her like a calm storm because her music is very, very fucking relaxing. But it also really makes you feel like a bad bitch. Very independent. Like you don't need nobody. Like you stepping on these niggas' necks. And I love that shit. So when I first heard the song and I heard that flow and I just heard her like really giving that shit life, I was like, okay, bitch, I have to get on this now.
When I made this song, it made sense for me to put like another woman who was extremely like powerful and had that like, you know, she can grab you with her voice.
I feel like Callie was one of the early people that was on to me, and she always showed me love on Instagram and invited me places.
The more and more music she kept putting out, like to me she just kept getting stronger and stronger, and I was like, oh my god, I really fucked this girl.
I remember one day we hung out, we got lunch, and then she was like, you know, I have this song and I just think it would be so fire if you rapped it in Spanish. And I just looked at her, I was like,
Yeah, like we sat down to work on the verse and she told me that she had never really spoken Spanish before. Her mom is Puerto Rican, so I was like, all right, let's practice, whatever. So we just started like practicing, and she got the hang of it really easily.
Her vibe is so calm and relaxing that like when we got in the studio, she was like, no, I'm gonna teach you. And it was difficult, but it actually happened.
It came supernatural to her, so it was really fun. Like it was really fun working on her verse together, and I had never really had that type of experience.
A lot of family members hit me up like, we have tried to teach you Spanish your entire life. She had it. She had punchlines. She had bars. It was just also really fun having like another artist, I guess, like write for me and collab on that level. Callie Uchis, she out here.
I'm a little mamacita.
So instead of saying mamacita, like how you would normally say mamacita, I said it more like mamacita. How like a guy would say it like, come here, my little mamacita. Like, and that's just because it just flowed saying it in that, not in the accent of the way you would naturally say it in Spanish. Haces todo lo que diga, you do whatever I say is just kind of, that's just kind of my mood. I'm just kind of at a point in my life personally where you should not feel bad about having demands about anything in your life. Whatever needs that you need to be met, whatever you feel uncomfortable with, or you feel like you want, like you deserve whatever you want. And if somebody wants to be a part of your life, reminder, you know, having access to me can easily be revoked. Do whatever I tell you to do whatever I say, and we're gonna be okay.
Yeah, si estás conmigo solo mando yo. Yeah, que nos come cuando pedas.
Basically, she's not sweet over here. You can't just ask for whatever you want and I'm gonna give it to you. Like, and I think that's a lot of how we're conditioned. I know that in my culture, I was very conditioned to, I guess, like, cater to my partner. I felt like it was important also to start the song off just making the guidelines really clear. So that's not gonna happen over here.
Manda, aquí yo mando. Si quieres conmigo, te acostumbrando.
I like to just make it really clear to people, like, you know, I'm a lady now, you know, I'm a big lady, and I have a certain needs that need to be met, and if they're not met, I don't have any reason for you to be in my life. So I'm super proud of anyone who can understand that at a young age.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me están buscando. Y si no te gusta, ya otro está llamando.
There's just so many options. If a guy's not gonna give you what you want, trust me, another guy will. If you're not cool with it, somebody else will be. So let me know how you feel. If that's not your energy, then this isn't gonna work.
Yo tomo las decisiones, yo escojo las posiciones.
It's some days where I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to make any decisions today. I just want to be. But most of the time, I have a very specific set of requirements. We're gonna go see the movie that I want to see. If today I want to go shopping, we're gonna go shopping. That's what I mean when I say I make all the decisions. I'm not gonna be just sitting around in the passenger seat making your moves with you and doing whatever you gotta do all day. That's what the energy is. It's like, spoil me and give me all of the things I deserve and treat me like Princess Baby.
Puedes tener los cojones, pero yo los pantalones.
You know, can't stand gender roles. I don't like that people are like, you know, I mean, there's a couple things like how I said, like, women, I think we deserve XYZ, but and men should do, you know, there's a certain role that a man has to play. No relationship should feel like you have a teenage son. But when it comes to the standards, like I was saying, that a lot of us have been like brainwashed into thinking that guys wear the pants and guys are the ones who, you know, decide everything, and it's like, you may have the balls, but I wear the pants.
No, she can't do it like me. Throw it down, wishing you could see the look up on your face.
Women don't always have to be like soft and timid to be viewed as like something that you want to penetrate. You know, like we can also be aggressive and demand everything that we deserve, and that's still sexy, and there's people who still like that. I felt kind of bad saying she can't do it like me, because I was like, well, I don't want to compare myself to other women, but then at the same time I was like, I just wanted people to feel like you're not going to be able to get what you get here from somebody else, you know, like there's only one you. That's really what that line was about, was just like, there's only one me, and I'm, no matter what, gonna just be confident in the fact that you can't get this nowhere else.
I ain't about to play about me. Do what I want, I don't need a thing. I ain't about to play about my money. I ain't about to play about my clothes. I ain't about to play about my car. And I just feel like, I ain't about to play about me, bitch. Like, you're not about to get in the way of nothing that I want. Boss, but you know how I be. Customer still your free, babe. I feel like a lot of times when a woman carries herself, then it goes two ways. You're literally damned if you do and damned if you don't. If you are, you know what I'm saying, on that vibe, you a freak, the world knows it, then you're a hoe and all this other shit. And if you on that nasty vibe and you're a freak and nobody knows it, then it's like, oh, you ain't really a freak, you ain't really nasty. They can't do it like me. No, they can't do it like me, babe. Like, they can't do it like me. I love hard. That's my vibe, you feel me? So that's how I felt about that. They can't do it like me. They're not gonna make you feel like I do. I call the shots. So they can't boss you around like me. You know how I ride that dick? Same way I did this beat, babe. I feel like I approach every beat with the same type of mindset, which is have fun and don't restrict yourself. If you're a real artist, you can make a song and the topic will just come. It'll just come together. So don't like focus too much on trying to make something sound like something or say this specific story, because it'll happen if you just let that shit flow out of you. But yeah, you know, I ride that beat same way I did this. I feel like I was bouncing on this. So I handle business, I'm bossy. Business lessons for me. One, growing up, my mom was always like, you know, take 10% of everything you make and tithe. So I take 10% of everything I make and save it. So I feel like everybody should do that. You should never tell people how much money you make. You should always lowball. Like, really rich people don't be that fly. So don't spend all your money trying to look the part. Yo quiero diamonds, I'm flossy, they want to know what it cost me. I just feel like it's unwanted energy. Like, it's unwanted, like, I ain't even gonna hold you when somebody asks me like, oh, how much that costs. I feel like in their head they want me to stain my shit. They want me to fuck my clothes up or something, like. But that's just me being a tourist too, because I feel like everybody hates me. I feel like the world is out to get me. That caters to that. But yeah, don't ask people how much the shit costs, bitch. Google it. De esas perras me cansé, pensabas que yo era fácil. This ain't even about being easy to get. It's like when somebody, especially a guy, is just like, how much is that? How much is this? Trying to like assert his dominance, like, oh, well, mine is this and mine is that and I got this. It's just very like that. Nobody cares. I'm not gonna lie. When we got in there and she's like, you know, we should do it in Spanish, and I was like, I don't really know Spanish. I remember biting off not more than I could chew, but I was confident. So I went in there, I got the ball hot and ready, and we was ready to go. And then when I got there, I was like, what's next? What are we doing next? And thank God that happened before quarantine, and we could really do that shit in person and really be like eye to eye with everything, because it was fun. It was effortless. When I tell you effortless, it wasn't like, okay, let me say this. It was like, she heard me recording that and she was like, oh wait, this is what we doing, baby girl.
Soy una pera de clase, no, I don't care if they watching, soy más cara que Versace.
I always feel like when people see you wearing that type of stuff, they think that you have no depth, and they think that you have no soul, and they think that that's all you care about. And especially sometimes when you're dealing with guys and you're a woman with money, they might think that that's literally all you care about. They might think that that's all you want. And you really have to remind people, like, to be a boss, this is more than clothes. This is more than being fly. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I remember when I was younger, I had my presence as a president, kiss my ass, in my little MySpace bio. And that's exactly that. Is like, I don't even need to do shit. Me just being here, me just walking into the room, just elevated everyone. And that's how I want to always carry myself, and that's how I want to always try to feel, is uplifted to the point where nothing can ruin my day, nobody can stop me, nobody can hurt me, and I can uplift everyone around me to where I'm at just by being there. You know, you could chase me as long as you want to chase me, but that doesn't mean, and I hope everybody knows this, no matter how much someone gives you or spends money on you or whatever, that doesn't mean that you owe them anything, much less some pussy. Quieren llegarme, pero yo lo freno. Like, I would just, well, hold up, wait, not quite yet.
Luego, ya vemos luego, yeah. Said if you're lucky, then I'll see you later.
I guess the idea was no one should ever feel entitled to your time. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves, is people that feel entitled. Access to you is a privilege. So it's like, I'll decide if I want to keep talking to you or not, but you just relax. I always was very inspired by like a lot of Ivy Queen songs and like Bossy by Khalees. Like, I remember the first time that I heard that, how it made me feel, you know, to have a horrible day at school and come home and just put my headphones in and just dance around my room and feel so empowered by those type of female anthems. So I always personally wanted to make one. It just made it even better for me that it's in Spanish and English.
I think I am gonna rap in Spanish more because I feel like it brings me out of my comfort zone. I don't know, it also makes me feel like a bad bitch overcoming something that you either grew up and everybody told you, like, you're not good at it or you can't do it. Oh my God, bitch, you really did this. I really love that feeling.